The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Guys, we are Friday, October 1st. We start the last quarter of the year. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Big bounce, Monty. Good morning. Ray, Jacques. Guys, very good morning to you. Leo, good morning. We got a bounce, guys. Ryan, good morning. Very good morning, Ryan. Fellows, we got a big bounce on the NASDAQ, just below the 100-period moving average on the daily. It's been a very, very nice bounce. I'm not sure it holds, but futures are now green. At least NASDAQ is up 32. ES is up 14. YM up 136. Russell up 9. Gold is down $3 and just chopping itself to death at the moment. We're going to zero. Chris is going to miss out, man. Yeah, we did. We broke the 100. You guys, again, moving averages don't necessarily hold to the tick, right? We broke the 100 and then zoomed right back above it. Low volume move below the 100 and then reasonable move back above. We do have, by the way, for those of you guys that are here on trial, good morning and welcome back. The ES has taken a long this morning at 6:15. It got every one of these targets. 102 ticks here, 73 and 29. So the ES is taken only its second trade for the week. Yeah, that's what Mark said. He put that in Skype, Mimi. And then gold is in a trade. Can't decide which direction it wants to go. It's just kind of chunking around, sitting on VWAP. So we have a gold trade on the bot. ES is the only other trade that fired. And the bot is up 23.50 at the moment. 23.50, pending the outcome of that trade. Taking a look at order flow, heavy volume. We've traded 146,000, almost 500 contracts. We do have net selling at the moment. Looks like we want to go higher. On the hourly, we can trade to 750 area. $745, $750. Daily's obviously in shorts. Hourly is currently longs. The small time frames are longs as well. ES 407,000. Let me put this in perspective. ES generally is around 175,000 contracts traded when we come in. It's traded 400,000 plus overnight. Gold, average volume, 1,800 sellers. I think gold is coming back down. I'm just wondering if that move yesterday was nice, Mimi. Very nice. If this was just a end of the month or, quarterly end yesterday. We're trading into resistance on the YM. I would think we flip off of Ludwig level, red. Crude has small sellers at the moment. YM also has sellers. But they're buying, they've been buying them back this morning. Good morning, John. That gold trade is out. That gold trade stopped out. Very uncharacteristic. Good morning, Lori. Very uncharacteristic bot trade this week. They have traded poorly, well outside of their norms. which I find interesting, but anomalies happen. In any event, we're here. Too bad the NASDAQ didn't get along. Man, monster move. And we'll see what we get. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Good morning, Chris. Fellas, I'm not sure what we might have today. Let's check news. Let's see if we have an overabundance of talking heads today. Yeah, we have core PCE at 8:30. Personal income, personal spending. 9:45, nothing. At 10 o'clock, University of Michigan consumer sentiment. Also ISM. So we do have news. Harker, who is a non-voter, speaks at 11. So we have nothing before 11. We'll basically be done. And then Williams will speak at 12:45. We'll be gone. Mester speaks at 1 o'clock. Nothing there. So we don't have to worry about speakers this morning. Boy, I really, really had hoped to get the NASDAQ down to that 500 area, 530, 20. I do not believe that this is anything more than a bounce. It's a heck of a bounce. So let's, yeah, well, I'll take a look at everything in a minute and see what we see. Let me read the disclaimer first. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own account. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. We'll find some support here again, 51.3. NASDAQ is turning over. Gold is short on every time frame. Still daily shorts. Hourly shorts look like we can come back to 48. Here comes gold if anybody is short. I think we can actually get to 49 target one, but I figure we'll get that on the runner. As always, trade them as you see fit, but this doesn't look, does not look good. Come on. Break it here. Sandy! What's going on, my brother? Come on, dog. 4 more. Cuatro más. Come on. Come on. You're hanging out here with nowhere to go. 2 more ticks, fellas. 1 more tick. If I miss this by a tick, I'm going to be really annoyed. Seriously. You got to be kidding me. 1 tick. Should come to 49. If you guys want to take some risk off, feel free. Guys, if you want to take some risk off, feel free. I'm not touching it. Missed by a stinking tick. Come on. There. Hit target, no fill. Hit target, no fill. Hit target, no fill again. Again. Come on. Again, it's sitting on 50. Seriously. Guys, it hit it 3 times. Anybody get filled at 50? Oh, it's going to pay me. Come on, seriously. You got to be kidding me. There it is. Against. Oh, man, I'll say, holy shnikes. All right, guys. Got target 1. $48 is where this comes, maybe 43. 48, maybe 43. Trade the runner as you see fit. Good morning, Hubba Hubba. That was fixing to really torque me. You guys want to take your runner off? Feel free. This could trade back up to 53.7. Could. That's my Southern, man. That's my Southern. I'll go to break even, guys. We have news. If this pops up, I'm at break even on the runner. If this pops back up higher, it's still going to be a short.
Stop, Phil.
Okay, out. Out. Let it bounce. Let's see here, Mark. At 425 this morning, they sold 1,040 contracts at 600. Oh, hell yes. At 425 this morning. That's ginormous. $425. Yep. 1,040 contracts. Look at the block shorts. Those are block trades there. Somebody saw. Here's what was sold. Somebody sold 48, 120, 35, 100, 30, 30, 30, 36, 32, and 138. Someone got out of a big position. Let's see, E-mini traded as low as 56, finding buyers, thus causing a bounce. Now 43.15. Yeah, so I agree with that. I think we can get as high as 43.30. Yeah, exactly. The 43, I agree with that. 43.30 is the 100 period moving average. And that's going to, I would assume on the ES is going to reject it. I would be shocked if it did not. We have news, guys, in about 10 minutes, so we shall sit here. Boy, the ES is just melting straight up. YM is at resistance here. NASDAQ is moving into resistance. Could be a really volatile day, guys. The ES has traded a dump truck full of contracts. So was the NASDAQ. We're just waiting on news here. It's week to week. I track them daily and I track them weekly, right? So over the last 85 trade sessions, the NASDAQ is at 68%. It was as low as 61% coming through July and August. It's back up to 68%. The ES is at 73. Russell is at 65. That'll change this week. Russell is 12 for 13 this week. Gold is at 74. Crude is at 77. Gold is pretty flat in here. NASDAQ looks like the day high is around 745. And I think we just failed that. That's the overall. Yeah, Sandy, that's the overall. That's the winning percentages for the bots. This week has been a complete and utter anomaly. I mean, it's been a bad week for the bots. Other than the Russell, which is, everything, all of the bots are trading outside of their normal parameters. I mean, the Russell is running this week at 92 or 93%. That's 10% better than, I mean, if you look at the historical numbers, but again, I have July and August in here, right? I never shut them off. But if you look at the Russell historically, it's trading at 65%. I mean, it was down pretty low because of July and August, as were all of them. So for the Russell to trade at 93%, that's a statistical anomaly. It cannot maintain that pace. Cannot. Conversely, the last 2 weeks, previous 2 weeks, crude last week took 5 trades with 5 winners. The week before, it took 4 trades with 4 winners. The week before that, it took 5 trades with 4 winners, right? It's a statistical anomaly to run at 100%. It can't happen. I mean, so what traders have to understand is the law of large numbers. In any finite group of trades, you can have any results that don't match up to historical numbers, whether you're manually trading or you're trading with a robot, right? I mean, my historical average is somewhere around 72% win rate, right? Me trading manually. That's my average. It's been that for years. In any given 10 trades, I could go 10 for 10 or 0 for 10. Yesterday in the room, I think I was 0 for 3 on the NASDAQ. I mean, I can see the direction. I knew we're coming down. We just wouldn't break that 92. Europe gets out. 30 minutes after the room, they crush it. But, again, this week has been a week of anomalies. Russell has taken a fair amount of trades, so has gold. Crude has not. Crude this week is 2 for 6. 1, 2, 2, 4. Yeah, 2 for 6. ES is 2 for 2. And the ES should average probably 3 trades a month. It will not take another trade today. It's a 15-minute bot. It will not reverse fast enough to take a trade today. So, the NASDAQ should be averaging about 4 trades a week. It's at 3 with 2 winners. The culprit this week, really, the biggest culprit this week has been crude relative to the drawdown. But we'll see what we get, guys. I mean, it is what it is. And for my trials, I send out an email every day. I don't hide the numbers. When they're bad, they're bad. It doesn't happen often. And for the trials that end today, if you elect to go your own way, you do. But at least when you get follow-up emails from me, and I tell you that the bot did $7,000 for the week, which it did last week, $77.90, you at least can say, well, when the bot was down $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000, Bob sent an email. So when it's up 7,000, I have to put some validity to that. I don't hide the bad numbers. I post them all to YouTube. They're all on YouTube. That's trading. In light of yesterday, we still had a great week. Order flow wise, bot wise has just been, how do you say abysmal in any language? Abysmal. UK field managers saying the fuel crisis is easing far too slowly. All right, guys, here comes our news. Sandy! You better go get gas cans, put them in the garage, fill them up. Put them in the garage. Is it hard to find gas? Oh, you did it yesterday? There you go. Greg said you don't need gas, you're just hiking. Yeah, gold will find a direction. My opinion is lower. Lower. Yeah, I'll tell you what, these candles are up and down for sure. I think lower. Unless gold gets above 57.5. If it breaks above 57.5, we could trade back to 73, 74. All right, let's see. We got personal income in line, personal spending better than expected. I want core PCE. I don't care about month. So beat. Back month revised lower. They always slip that in. Back month revised down 0.4. Guys, yesterday, they made a lot of noise about this sell. No, it's above. I'm looking at an hourlies now. I think gold can trade to $75, but I told you what it has to get above. I'm short on every time frame, but I'm disregarding that. Yeah, yeah. But if it gets above 50, call it $60 for the sake of conversation. It's going to trade higher. 60 is kind of the 60 is where I would be interested in the long on gold. Maybe 61. Short of that, it's just stuck in this hourly morass. Let's see what petrol looks like. Boy, I'll tell you, if crude pulls back into about $71.70. Yeah, exactly. We trade what we see. I agree. Absolutely. I'm not trading what I think. I'm telling you, if it breaks that area I gave you, it will trade up. Other than that, it's locked in. Googly. On the daily, you're short on the hourlies, Greg. I think we can come down to 73.50. It's just got to break that hourly support at about 74.20, right? Is that what you see? If 74 looks like 74.20 goes, methinks it gets on the daily. On the daily, crude has terrific support at 71.75. I mean, I would be two-fisted with that. 71.75. Who knows if it comes down there? It's $74. Let's see here. Sandy. Petrol is now back in stock. If you can queue you have to sit for 30 minutes to get gas. You have NASDAQ and longs today at 855, looking to see a bounce of support at 14,685. So you're asking me I like, there are several areas that I see for support on crude, on NASDAQ. We're rejecting 748 area. Here, I'll show you. I'll just show you. How about this? I'm going to give you guys just like a Captain Insano target. 700. Yeah, I think this was just the bounce for the cash session to reload and blast them out. My opinion is they're never going to raise interest rates. And I wouldn't be shocked if in November at the next FOMC that their goal is to start tapering after the first of the year. I think they're going to put that off as long as they can. If they take liquidity out of this market, bat in the hatch. It'll truly be the hunt for Red October. No volume in gold. Nothing. It's just a head fake on crude before the open. Suck in the longs and then kill him. Come on, gold, break it up. NASDAQ's target is 660.
Target filled.
There's target 1 on gold. ES, perfect off of Ludwig level, red, perfect short. NASDAQ came close. '58's another problem area for gold. 58.
Incrementally out of Europe, Turkey's power ship has reportedly halted its power supply in Lebanon, according to press.
Here comes NASDAQ. Dun da da da. YM shouldn't be far behind. ES is going to pull back. ES is a short right here, 0675. Your stop has to be above 20 for the moment. You can sell 06. It's dumping. ES is coming down. 95 would be my target. RTY, believe it or not, is holding up better than ES, NASDAQ, and YM at the moment. But that should flip also. All right. This is our 58, 59 area. We should get that second target, I would think.
Iraq oil ministry indicating that oil exports have averaged just over 3.08 million barrels per day for the month of September.
Where's my ES? Yeah, I don't think this is going any such place. NASDAQ should come down to 61.
Target filled.
Second target filled on gold. Guys, I'm going to move this target out. Two targets filled on gold. We're sitting on yesterday's close on the NASDAQ. ES target. I like 295. 295. Stop is 20. Just FYI. But 295 is what I like. Maybe 97 stops it, but I think that's where we're coming. Crude about to open now. Next couple of candles here in 15 seconds.
Argentina behind with Pfizer and Moderna vaccine shots with a World Bank loan.
Argentina will be buying Pfizer and Moderna shots with a World Bank loan. I got to get one of those. How do we get a World Bank loan? Anybody know? All right, guys, I'm going to move this. The auto trail is above the entry. I don't know about that. Somebody want to give me $1 trillion to trade? Utter scumbags that the AOC crowd and the rest of her compadres want to take from those that have to give to those that don't. Right? We're back to Obama's transference of wealth bullshit. Pardon my French.
Order filled.
Brazil PMI 54.4, 54.4 above the 53.6.
That's where we're at. That is where we're at. And if you sit on the side where, you know, you have an income and you've worked hard your whole life, then it's an atrocity. That's the camp that I live in. It's an atrocity. It's an utter atrocity that they want to steal, literally steal people's money. You're 100% responsible for yourself. I agreed with that. As a Christian, I believe it's our moral and ethical responsibility to help those that are less fortunate. That I believe. But I do not believe that I need to that gold trade is out. That I need to, this is what's killing us this week is crude, which is really interesting. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's you know, look, I have no issue calling, you know, listen, for the first, you know, there's somebody on the left that I don't think I've ever agreed with, ever, until recently. And even Bill Maher, is criticizing these far left extremists. But I would say the same thing about far right extremists. I don't align with them either. Guys, it's 9:01. I'm going to take my breakfast break. Publishes their closing imbalance, and at 350 the NASDAQ does. Good morning, Caleb. 962. You are a believer. You're a believer. I don't follow it anymore, Greg. I'm rarely around at 350. I have learned my lessons. I'll give you a perfect example. Yesterday, in one of my accounts, when we left the room, I was up 685. And I closed the day up 645 after going negative 1,600. Afternoons are just not great to trade. They're just, the market dies after, there's a couple 2 hour, 3 hour window where the market is just kind of sloppy, which is not to say every day it is, right? But I just don't, I'll trade that 130 to 230 slot.
Target filled.
There's second target on crude. Guys, the bots are firing it up today. Wouldn't that be funny if we finished green? It's a big move in crude on the bot. Let's get all three targets.
Target filled.
All three targets on crude. NASDAQ gets these targets. Guys, at the moment, the bot is up 36.30. 36.30. Nope, I haven't changed anything, dude. Nothing. Guys, the one thing I can give advice on, right, is that I suggest you use the settings that are in the members area, right? That is the one thing I can say I think you guys should adhere to. Now, we have some members that, have done their own thing, which is great. They back tested their own bot settings and, whatever, found things that work for them that are not in the member area. But especially if you're newer to the bot, the one area that I cannot and will not give advice on is how do I trade the bot? Meaning, do I take 2 contracts off at target 1? Do I take 1 contract off at target 2 and 2 targets off at 1 and 3 off at 3? I can't give advice for that. Okay. What you guys need to determine on your own is, what are my daily goals? What are my tolerance for risk? When do I shut the bots off? So for instance, if you had a daily goal of $500 and the bot takes a crude trade like it just did for $490, $560, $790, $840, $980. Common sense would probably mandate that you shut the bots off. But some of you guys have, sent me emails and said, well, it says run them from 6 to 11. Yeah, but where's the common sense? You've hit your daily goal. What was your entry price? Where was your entry, Bob? And are you using a trailing stop? So I'm in at 58. Are you using a trailing stop? So you are in 2 ticks better than me. I'm not using a trailing stop. The only thing I consider is a break even at target one, but the problem with the trailing stop is frequently price will, pull back into that trailing stop. The trailing stop is great after target one if you want to do that. I doubt we'll get another crude trade today, so that's probably done. The only thing that hasn't traded today is Russell, only because the Russell bot doesn't come on yet. Amazon, RBC Capital initiates coverage. It outperformed. Didn't it just get downgraded the other day by somebody? Somebody just downgraded Amazon. Yeah, to get in, exactly. Was Morgan Stanley. Yeah, of course. Copper is HG, yes. And we got an early bid here, fellas.
Third time this week we're here for the OPEC Secretary General Martinez.
That next target up might get hit. Next area of resistance, 48. You might get a shot at that. I'm willing to take another one off. There we go. All right. Now I can move it. I move stop to break even so I don't have to watch it. YM bid. Gold selling. Crude still bid. SPY, watch that break of 432.
Stop filled.
SPY if you trade options. Watch Zoom if you're trading options. Zoom calls, 275 calls. Snap went through the entry as well. You would be long Snap calls. SPY is pulling back a bit. What's that, Sandy? Your pullback entry or what? What is that? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's possible. Yeah, I'm at 697. No, this is right. I'm looking at TradeStation as well. TradeStation's at 98.75. Yeah, this is lagging. I'm lagging. I do have a lag, fellas. We're at 686. $694. I'm guessing my ES is probably correct. It's not as volatile. NASDAQ is at 97, 95, 92. I think I'm caught. Yeah, I think I'm about right now. Ticks are plus 1,500. We got to come down, guys. We have to come down. Zoom just went through your entry. Coming into yesterday's low. We should bounce yesterday's low. Yeah, this is still lagging because price is currently at 86, 84. Back to 98. I'm not even close, guys, on my Ninja. We're 97. That may be close now. No, this is not close. Not close. Yeah, maybe it is. It's so hard to tell. No, it's not. We're at 93, 92, 91. '88. It's Ninja's just not catching up yet. Just give it 5 or 10 minutes. I can tell you because I'm looking at TradeStation. 88, 87. I think I've caught up. Yeah, I think I've caught up now. If NASDAQ breaks below that 65, it's coming down hard. Come on, you dirty dog. Sell off. Go ahead and sell off. Come back down to 47. Come on, drop here below 68 and come to 47. There we go. Come on down to 47. Guys, we're coming down. We're coming down. All sellers. It's all sellers. NASDAQ should come down to 42. NASDAQ should come to 42. Nice job, Anthony. NASDAQ should come to 42. I'm lagging again. We're 56, 55, 61.
10 minutes into the trading
47 was where I liked it.
the U.S. market manufacturing PMI expected at 60.5. That would be in line with the prior reading. Taking a look at the markets here, S&P futures just above 4,300, 4,303. Giving back some of the earlier gains here. NASDAQ 100 futures are now down on the day once again, but we are well off the overnight lows. U.S. bond markets are now back in the positive territory in terms of price. The 10-year yield holding right around 1.48%.
Bonds at 1.48%.
Down about 0.5%. The Chinese markets were closed overnight. We did see
Here comes the puke.
hit their lowest levels in the expansion territory in more than a year. The Eurozone September flash CPI was at a decade high. The big news this morning in the pre-market was the Merck headline that Piravar to help add to risk appetite and the reversal in global, particularly U.S. stock market.
Trying to stabilize at that 47 level, guys, which is basically the 100 period moving average.
At the top of the hour, we're going to get some University of Michigan sentiment reading along with the
41 is the 100 period.
get weekly remittance data from Mexico and the central bank economist survey. And we'll get the ISM September manufacturing reading expected at 59.5 versus 59.9 previously. We do have a big swath of data ahead of us at 10 o'clock Eastern time in about 20 minutes. NASDAQ Composite down 15, the Dow 160.
NASDAQ's only off 15, guys. We're holding VWAP for the moment. There are no buyers yet. You can try a 63, but I don't like it. I don't like it yet. Bounce here in the ES now. Anybody still holding ES or YM shorts or now NASDAQ shorts? Anybody holding those? I still think the ES gets you that target. Let me see. YM. Oh, man, YM is putzing around. ES, I don't think is going far. Neither is Russell. Gold, trying to break up on the hourlies again. Crude still going. All right, guys, I think we have probably settled down enough. We still have no buyers. I still have no buyers. NASDAQ, maybe down to 615 now. 615.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
I just tried to hit 50 on a limit, missed it. We're coming down, guys. 622 next target. Here comes 622.
Use market.
NASDAQ off 47. ES now flat. YM still up 99.
US market PMI 60.7 above the 60.5 market expectation.
Gold is going to go through its opening range high, 30-minute Crable break at 61. 61. Yeah, this is we didn't hit 22, we hit 20, 25. NASDAQ should bounce a bit here. $3,200 contract negative delta.
5-year yield now falling to 0.943%. That's largely away from the range on the market.
Still no buyers. None. All sellers. 3,400 net sellers now. No net buying yet. There's my 95 target on the ES. Freaking pre-market, man. Just hate pre-market. All right, we're sitting on the 15-minute 50 period. We're trying to pull back above the daily 100. Come on, give me some buyers. I'm not watching Tesla. Never went through the entry.
Order filled.
Five minutes. I'm looking at 3 minutes as well. All right, guys. Looks like the pressure is trying to, they still can't find any buyers, but the selling pressure is starting to diminish. I mean, it's been heavy for the first bunch of candles here, but it's, now we're at 14, 16, 17 net sellers, nothing. We could now start to go back up. If the 1 minute turns up, I'll look at the 1 minute for the long. The 1 minute is trying to turn up here, but I'm not taking it here. got to come through VWAP. Got 250 buyers. The 1 minute's turning up. This should trade back up to 68, and then we see what happens at yesterday's low. This should go back to 68.
Order filled.
All right, we have a Russell bot trade. A short on the Russell.
Target filled.
Target 1 filled. RTY, target 1 filled.
Target filled.
Target 2 filled, RTY. Now I'm just going to move this thing out of here. All right, stop is at break even. Two targets filled. I don't have third target. Sellers back in on the NASDAQ, fellas. We're still in shorts, guys. Overall, bigger time frames are all in short. Well, the hourly is still quasi up, but we're sitting on the 100. I got to believe this is where it tries to find and make a stand. We're sitting on the 100, on the daily 100.
Stop filled.
Out on the Russell, 2 targets only. Bots are up 4580. Come on, I'm itching to get along. Still not ready. Guys, this could really get blown. If this breaks through 595, this is going to get crunched. And another short on the RTY. Another short. Back-to-back trades. It's essentially the same trade. It's that break even is what the killer is. Come on, Russell. Don't disappoint. Yeah, we're back into a damn short, fellas, on the NASDAQ. Come on, Russell. Don't you do it. Come on. We hit 22. We're trying to bounce out of 22. Russell's trying to bounce as well. Really, Russell's got to get back below 014. I think we're going to bounce. Be the first losing bot trade today. Anywhere. I'm waiting for the 1 minute to turn up. As soon as the 1 minute goes green, I'm going to hit a long. It's not even close. Next 15-minute candle is not for 6 minutes. Come on, Russell. Come on down, dog. Come on down. What time is it? 53. It's going to go to a loss. Getting a bid on the Russell. Maybe not. Guys, we're due for a dang bounce. I think any bounce in the NASDAQ is going to get sold. They still have yet to find buyers. They've got 65, 70, 76, 70 in this candle. Not enough that I want to take a long. What I'd like to see is the 1 minute turn up. And then roll over again. Look at this Russell. She may yet work. It's the same trade signal, guys. It's not a new trade.
Target filled.
Target 1 filled, RTY. Got it. Not quite the second target yet. Come on, buddy.
Target filled.
Second target filled, RTY. NASDAQ puked it. NASDAQ's cooked. It's done. Two targets only on RTY.
Stop filled.
Again, 2 and 2. ES has a shot. I mean, this is looking brutal. We're sitting on the SPYs at yesterday's low, 28.73. We're at 28.73. We're basically yesterday's low. Dude, the Russell this week is 1, 2, let's see, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 15 trades. VIX is increasing. I can't get a pullback to get short. I'm not shorting here. What's disgusting is in my E-Trade account, .1 minute is fixing to go long. .1 minute to the next 15-minute candle. Come on, NASDAQ. Let's go. 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we get on this 15-minute candle. Opened up below the 50 again. We're struggling at 30, 35 area, guys.
Order filled. Stop filled. Order filled.
I'm lagging again, guys. Price is at 80. No, I'm not. 82. I'm not lagging again. We're coming down lower, fellas. Price is at 80. It's at 90. This is not accurate. Price is at 90. 87. NASDAQ's going to sell down today to probably the low. And I would think we come into 540. 540. $540 is where I think we come.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled.
Come on, let's break below. Let's go. We're at 69.70.
Order filled. Order filled.
Let me get a bounce back up near 600 for another short.
European Treasury yields have continued to trend lower through the course of this afternoon's session there. The German 10-year down 3, the French 10-year down 4, the UK 10-year down 2. European equity markets remain in the red.
Yeah, we're not getting any pullback. We're coming to 532, fellas. I have not, no. Where is Bitcoin? Spies are getting killed. They broke yesterday's low. Qs are coming down, up 10%. I'm surprised gold isn't going further yet. It will. It's trying to break out. Gets above 61, it's going to pop again. I mean, guys, the only thing this thing can muster is about, I'm serious, 20 buyers. It's just short. It's a straight short. There hasn't been even a 1 minute long today. Not even on the 1 minute will this go long. I hope so. I mean, I've got a ton of cryptos. And they'll rise with Bitcoin. Let's see if we can find something here. Let's see. YM, guys, is short, as I told you. 700 on the YM. YM is going to get dusted. YM should come down to 33,500. That's where it should head. There goes 700. Come on, YM breakdown. NASDAQ, Jesus, cannot find a bottom. It's got to come to 532, I would think. Boy, if this blows out this bottom, guys, I have nothing but, if this blows out that 52.5, I got nothing. I think it just gets, I mean, we could see massive. I mean, this could get really hurt. Yeah, I'm all for the correction. But the guy, you know, the BTFD crowd is going to get crucified.
Target filled. Target filled.
There it goes. It's going to break this 52. I mean, it's hanging on by a thread. By a thread. There's nothing stopping this, guys. Below this, it's free fall. It's a free fall. Anybody take the YM short? Anybody take the YM short at 700? Anybody take YM short at 700? I must be on mute. One guy. One guy. Two guys. Okay. Yeah, the bots are definitely getting even today.
Order filled.
The bots are definitely getting theirs today. $200-day moving average, fellas, is down at 13,935. $13,935. If you're a short the YM, you can take some risk off here with about 50, 60 ticks. The YM is headed to 33,500. I think today. I think lower than that today. I mean, one would think we bounce off its 200, no? We haven't had an up candle all morning, almost an hour. Guys, is there anybody that did not make money today? Is there anybody that did not make money today? I mean, we beat them pretty good. For you know, one more trade, you know, that's close enough for hand grenades. I'd say you got your daily goal. ES is probably, let's see here. ES, we may get a bounce in the ES. I don't think so, guys. Every bounce is going to get sold. 5,900 net sellers in the NASDAQ. Now I would look for a short on the NASDAQ on a pullback if we could get somewhere near 600. I would think. Everybody made money today, right? Everybody's made some money, correct? Okay. I have nobody down. Tony, I thought you had retired for the next year. Didn't you send me an email and say you're retired? Oh, somebody did, Trick. There is no new policy, and I sense a shard of sarcasm in that comment. And I'll address it. I am trading 3 separate accounts simultaneously. Okay? Simultaneously. So depending on which account I am trading, it may or may not be on the screen, but I'm telling you guys what I'm seeing. If you guys, and I say this before, I say this every day. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. I say that every day, right? So if you guys in the room are merely waiting for me to put a trade on, then, I can't help that. I am trading. Okay? I am trading. And I'm trading several accounts with Ninja, one with E-Trade. Okay? So with the Ninja, depending on which account I put on, it may or may not be on the screen. Additionally, in this volatility, you guys have to make the determination if you want to trade today, right? If I put on a trade right now, right, short, let's say, my stop might be 70, 80 handles. I don't really care if it retraces. I really don't. But I guarantee you 99% of you in the room will. I cannot trade the NASDAQ today with a pecuniary stop. I can tell you where it's going. And I've done that. I've given you guys targets. So, if you guys are just waiting for me, then, I don't know what to tell you. So one more time, Craig Dunn. Your trade. Okay. I want that clear because, I mean, if guys, if I ask if anybody's not making money today and somebody says, yeah, I'm down, I'm losing money, but they're your own trades, then it's, I will still try to find you trades. But, basically we've been in shorts the entire day. I mean, today should have been a monster. We're going to get a bounce at some point. Maybe once we get rid of, Europe, but we're going to get a bounce at some point. Yeah, my second grade teacher would be proud, right? all those times she threw me out of class and said, you're basically an idiot and you can't concentrate. ADHD is a great thing in this business. Well, I'll show it to you. I mean, I just haven't had time to do it. Yeah, listen, and I'll be honest with you, Craig. I agree. I understand that. I mean, I trade the same way at levels, and I got hit twice in my E-Trade account. My Ninja account is green, but my E-Trade account is down because I've done the same thing. I've taken longs that didn't work. So let me just show you this. Right. So I like trend, right? As I told you guys yesterday, I just haven't had a chance to do much with gold. But let's go back to 8 o'clock. So depending on what you consider a win rate, right? 10 ticks or 50 ticks. Yeah. And I will put them on the screen. I mean, I have no issue with that. I'll put trades on the screen. It just depends what account I'm trading. Because if I'm trading, my primary account, it's on the screen. If I'm trading E-Trade, obviously that isn't on the screen. And if I'm trading my secondary account, sub-account on NinjaTrader, that's not on the screen. I'd have to change the screen account. I don't have time to do that. If you can't follow, you can't follow. Don't take a trade. I mean, listen, guys, here's the downside, right? Here's the downside. Let me be completely honest. I can be just like 99.9% of these freaking bullshit rooms that are out there that can't trade, don't trade, won't trade, etc. I can do that, right? The downside to me trading live is that, look, I got to make money too. If I'm going to trade a live account, I got to make money. Not only do I trade a live account, I'm trading multiple live accounts. So you guys want me to just trade strictly sim? I'll trade sim. No problem. You guys can follow all the trades. That's your prerogative. So Ken, these are all winners. Small here, small, big, small, big, decent. This is a big winner. These are the trades you live for. I mean, again, guys, and if you guys are here on trial, listen. You guys want to, the bot did not, I mean, the bot had a great day today, and it's still going to finish down a few $1,000 for the week. It is what it is, right? Maybe not that much. I'm going to let the ES take a trade, and I'm going to let crude just took a trade short. NASDAQ is done. But at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of self-professed and self-proclaimed expert trading guru, blah, 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 blah. And they don't trade real money. And that's great. Listen, at times I trade sim. I'm not saying I don't trade sim. But if it's hard when I'm trading in concert with what I'm telling you guys. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you guys have to make your own decision. Do I take a trade or do I not?
Order filled.
Come on, crude. Give up the ghost. All right, we're slowing down to a dull roar. Guys, we have to get a bounce. Let me just show you something that's pretty scary here, guys. I mean, this is not what I would call a capitulation, But we have traded 335,000 contracts since 6 p.m. last night. We've traded over 100,000 since the market opened. I mean, that is a lot of that's a lot of trading, guys. Anybody in the room still using the range indicator? Anybody still using the range indicator? Somebody tell me what the range is on the NASDAQ. It's got to have slowed down by now. Nobody's got it? Tick range indicator? Okay. Just looking at crude, this thing is going to have to break below VWAP. It should get first target. It's maybe 103. Thank you, Fred. It's not that high anymore. I'll bet you this thing was cranking around the first 30 minutes at well over 200. I mean, I can actually see my damn DOM now.
A little more than an hour into the trading session, we're seeing some relative weakness hold in NASDAQ, much of what we've seen throughout the week as rates have moved up.
Rates are moving up.
Dow is down 27, the S&P down 16. Stocks moving back into the lower half of the overnight range now. S&P minis are just above where we're trading heading into the market using the pre-market.
Guys, we may get a long signal on the 1 minute off S2. I think we can trade back to 92. I think NASDAQ trades back to 92. The 1 minute is trying. If anybody is long, you got to target at 92. Maybe as far as 07. I'm waiting for the 1 minute to break up. It's trying. Still can't. I mean, it's just really ridiculous. 9 buyers. Now we're back to a negative delta. Russell's trying to dump again. NASDAQ's coming back down to earth. I mean, 14,318, guys. 14,318 is where this thing can come. I'm putting that at break even. I'm not giving them back anything on a trade. Spain new car sales down 16% year over year. I'm watching the NASDAQ for about, I mean, we have not had a bounce, a tradable long bounce all morning long. There we go, crude. Come on, buddy. Don't stop here. Go get that first target. Crude needs a little help this week on the bot totals. Amazon's still selling, guys. Qs are trying to balance. Still can't bounce. And it doesn't look like it's gonna bounce. Three ticks from target. 3 ticks from target here. All right, nice job, Rick. Very nice job. Come on, 3 more ticks.
Target filled.
Got it. Target 1 is off. I'm going to take a second one here too.
Target filled.
There you go. Now it's free. Another winning trade, or at least a winning trade.
Order filled.
All right. And coming into the home stretch.
Target filled.
The ES just took a short.
Target filled.
Come on, ES. Come on down. That's a big first target. That's 10.5 handles, guys. That just goes to show you what the volatility is right now. 10.5 handles. Lock in 17 here and get it out of here. Anybody short RTY? Trade number 4. Guys, RTY, okay, Harold, 2 targets are off. RTY is on a tear this week. You know, I don't expect those numbers to hold next week. I mean, it's running at almost 95% win rate. Those numbers cannot hold.
Stop filled.
Okay, out. We're getting a little shallow here. What did I do? There we go. We're just sitting here, fellas. I want the 1 minute to turn up. If the 1 minute turns up, I'm going to take a trade for a bounce, okay? It'll be a long on the NASDAQ, okay? It's almost there.
Honeywell raising its quarterly dividend by 5%.
There's the 1 minute. Come on. Come on. As soon as that candle closes, it's going to be a long. 6 seconds. 5, 4, and I'm going to take the long.
Order filled.
Why do I only have, oh, son of a, okay. I have 2 on. Let me see if I can get another one.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. Come on. Target 1 is, if we get through 93, we're going to 12. You guys trade them as you see fit. This is a counter trend stinking trade. This is a counter trend trade.
Order submitted.
Okay? Wee, baby. That's what I'm talking right there, baby. Come on. Trade them as you see fit. It is a right back to entry. It's a counter trend trade, guys. I told you we've got to get through 93 and we're going to 12. Through 93, we're going to 12. We got 500 plus buyers in this candle. 500 plus. 600. Come on, buddy. Buy them up. 6 and change. Come on. 630. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bust it up. Come on. You had them. You got them. We had 769 net buyers in the previous candle. I came close, guys, to my target. I still think I'll get it. But you guys have to determine, there's a nice trade. I don't think it's done yet. Trade them as you see fit. Trade them as you see fit for your account. I mean, this son of a gun came to 95. I still think it's going. Trade them as you see fit. Okay? Just because I think it's going, I can't control where it ultimately goes. Come on, rat bag.
Order submitted.
I got close to my target, guys. I didn't get it, but I got close. Went 82 to 96. Come on. Give me some buyers. Buyers are coming back. Come on. Buy this negative delta back up. All right. Come on. Buy it up. Come on. Oh, shit. Comments from the Fed's Harker. These guys. He's not supposed to be speaking till 11. Oh, they're not talking about removing accommodation anytime soon. Said the Fed will still be adding accommodation while tapering. What does that mean? If you guys want ticks, your prerogative. I think I get my target, but again, I think there's going to be short covering into the close of Europe today. Yes. Yes. JLG. You know, the 30 range would have given it to me at 62. But candles are still green, guys. We have no reason not to be in this trade. No reason not to be long. Now, again, trade them as you see fit. Come on, buy them up. Buyers, small sellers. Come on, seriously, you had them, NASDAQ. You get through this, we're screaming to 20. If we get through 95, we're going to 20. Trade them as you see fit, guys. I cannot make them move. Next 15-minute candle, not for 5 minutes. It's paying you. It's giving you money. There's nothing I can do about this price action. Came close to what I see as a target. My stop is in. It's at 54. I'm going to raise that a shard. 63 stop. 82 with a 63. Come on, you rat dirt dog. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here comes a 400-pound squat. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. You got him. It's got it. Oh, you stink face. It hit me to the damn tick and didn't fill me. Did not fill me. Hit me to the tick. I'm looking at it on another chart. Hit to the tick. Dirt dog. Dirt. Yo! There you go. That's right. That's right. Who's good? Who held to target? Who held to target?
Stop filled.
All right, fellas. I mean, listen, we sold all day. This could be the bounce of the day, fellas. Anybody holding? Anybody holding? Anybody holding? Okay. I'm trying to get to 13. They can have it at 13. Craig, did that help you? Craig? Did that help? Okay. You're positive now? Okay. There we go, fellas. Was it worth waiting all morning? Was it worth it? I told you I wanted 13. I've just exceeded that. Now I'm getting greedy. Greedy. I exceeded 13. Was it worth it all morning? James! Thank you, Jeff. Guys, it's a big trade. This is a big trade. Patrick, I understand it's easier. I get it. I get it.
Stop filled.
Guys, I'm not giving this son of a bitch up. I want to see him now tear the living guts out of Europe. Let's leave all the short sellers now on the bottom and kill them all. Seriously, let's put a stake in their heart. Can always hit close. Oh, grazie.
Order canceled.
That's because I trade without a stop, fellas. That's why.
Order submitted.
Nikes. Where do I want my stop? I trade like my buddy Greg. I'll bet you $1 million we're going there, Steve. Guys, I think again, this is just a retracement. They're going to start using stops to tear it up. Obviously, the bots are done trading. It's after 11. Oh, that's okay, Craig. You're driving and trading. I give you credit. Guys, I will tell you, if you guys are members and you don't own these trend candles, you should. Sandy! Why didn't you tell me what you were doing, buddy? I trust you. Look, this is what I taught you guys in order flow. Right? This is the 1 minute. Who's Raji? I don't even know who. Yeah, I am. I mean, I have programmed them for Ninja. They don't program for Ninja. Yeah, I give credit where credit's due. Brother Free. I give credit where credit's due. I didn't invent them. But they don't program for Ninja any longer. They used to years ago. All right, fellas. We're 11 o'clock in the morning. Let's take a look here. Bots did 38.40, still down on the week, but they got a chunk back. I don't know what this week was about. I'm not giving this up yet, fellas. I think this is going to 650. I could be wrong, but we got VWAP. We got VWAP. All right, guys, I'm going to kill it.
Order filled.
All right, fellas, $1,400, almost $1,500 trade. Is there anybody in the room that did not make money? Is there anybody in the room that did not make money? Are we ending Friday? Sandy, that link is good, next week too. Same link for next week, Sandy. Say hi to Joe. Everybody's leaving green on a Friday, correct? Let me just take a look at these numbers here. NASDAQ on the week, 1, 2, 3 out of 4. ES on the week. I'm doing the easy ones first. 2 for 2. Crude 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crude was 349. Yep. Terrible week for crude. That's most of our loss. 6 losing trades. Bots are down about $2,000. If the average stop on crude is 30 ticks times 3, it's 900 times 6, 54. That's it. Crude is a culprit all week. Gold was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 8 for 14. The Russell's hotter than steaming Willie Beeman. 1, 2, let's see, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out of 16. That will not continue. I promise you. That's statistically improbable. Guys, I'll render the video. I'll send it out today. What did I say we did today? The bots today did 3840. 3840. Here's where we are for the week. I'll tell you what we did for the week. $3,840 plus 450 on Monday. Minus 2365 minus 1522 2475 minus 403. Bots were down $2,072. Down week. Thank you, crude. That's all crude. All it takes is crude to trade well off at 77% historical average. Tim, you caught it. You know I throw movie stuff in there all the time. Guys, have a blessed day. I will see you all on Monday. All right, guys? We had fun today. With the exception of yesterday, we had a great week. Yesterday was a lousy trade for me as well as the bots. We got them back today pretty good. I will see you guys all on Monday. Be blessed. If anybody needs me, please feel free to give me a call. Several of you started your trials late in the week. I know someone started yesterday. I forget who. Your link is good for next week. Those of you that had a trial this week, I will gladly extend your invitation through next week, right? Take another, okay, send me a message, Patrick. Skype me. I've got to eat and then I've got stuff to do. Send me a Skype. If you guys were here on trial and you'd like to attend next week and get another peek at the robots, I encourage you to do that. I will not cancel out your link. Okay? Guys, be blessed. I will see you soon. Monday. Have a good weekend, fellas. See ya.